And speaking of energy, you spoke a little bit about the divine feminine. That's the one thing, again, I've continuously seen just from my own perspective, how much the divine feminine energy is becoming bigger.
Yes.
I talk about ascended masters all the time.
Yeah.
And people always ask about the female ascended masters. Well, now Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, among others, are starting to come into their own, as opposed to it's just the dudes all the time.
Right.
And I keep seeing that again and again. And even in the world, how we're looking at the world, the compassion aspect of it, the empathy, those energies are coming up. And I've said this before, is that the masculine energy was needed at a certain point to drive everything. That's the masculine energy. Is like go, 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 go. Where it's more outward.
Yes.
And then the female energy is more to bring you in, the nurturing energy. And that's kind of what we definitely need right now.
Yeah, we need to know.
We need mama.
And when to be receptive and when to just relax, lean back, exhale, that it's okay to do that because we weren't brought up trusting that.
No, not
if
at
you
all.
stop, it's going to fall apart. If you don't do something, it's all going to come undone. If you don't know what to do, you're not going to do the right thing. I mean, we have a lot of messages around our need to always be in that active, rewarding, achieving state. And this divine feminine rising energy is actually reconnecting all of us to the deeper trust and the deeper intuitive guidance that we each have access to. Right. And I feel like, that's getting louder as we know when to, put this on mute and not allow our overactive minds to dominate.
Well, the masculine energy right now, you can see it in the world. It's fighting for supremacy.
Oh, yeah.
It's the death rattle. Yeah. The wars, the politics, the industries, you can see that energy. They're just like, no, I got to hold on a little longer.
Yep.
No, I got to hold on a little longer.
Yep.
But it's losing the battle because it can't win the battle.
Right.
It's this thing. I've always said this to people because, when we start talking about all these changes and the wars going on and the world, being upside down and all this kind of stuff, people are scared of like, is this going to all just end? Like, because we've had the bomb forever.
Yeah.
And I've always said we should have been gone many times. The missile crisis in the 60s, that should have ended it. The Cold War, someone should have, oops, I touched the button and then we're all gone. There should have been, but yet there never has been. So I have a very optimistic view of our future in the sense that I do believe we have guardrails. I believe someone is watching over us.
Absolutely.
Because that's part of this game.
Yes.
If the game ends, then where are all these players going to go? Right.
And we have supportive galactics who I think are steering and protecting and ensuring that humanity is still treasured and still evolving within
There's
the guardrails.
a protection within the guardrails. So from an astrological standpoint, can you talk to people at the point of in the chart, it would show if humanity was ending. Would that ever come up in a chart, meaning like there would be something so massive that you'd be like, oh, there's this is not good. Is that something that would come up in astrology?
Well, at an individual level, there are points of very deep transformation where you feel like your world is absolutely ending. And you can have those intense dark nights of the soul.
Sure.
And you can go through a time, and I've had this in my life, when everything left. I didn't have the job.
Yeah.
The relationship ended.
Yeah.
I was not sure where to live. Like, it was a clear slate.
You're right.
And then you build again, right? You keep going. So I don't think that it shows that humanity is going to completely be demolished and gone. I think we're at this very crucial point in evolution of understanding, yes, there are things that need to leave. There are things that are over. But then this is exciting because we're at a point now of new creations that can serve us even better. So I think that's just part of the ongoing evolution of the planet, of our species, of everything, and of course of the planets.
Do you believe that right now we as a consciousness is awakening to a higher level of understanding?
Absolutely. By force or free will, or both.
No, you have the free will to not evolve.
Totally.
But it's going to be painful.
It's going to be really hard. That's I would caution against that. Yeah. But I think that we're at a point now where people are really maybe curious and open to what they didn't know or what they pushed aside, and going higher in their own knowledge and understandings on the planet. I remember the first time that I understood that we were galactic was like 2010, 2011. And I was like, that's the weirdest thing to talk about. But that's now, I think, coming in for people too, of like more of our off-planet origins and connections.
Which is ancient, by the way.
Ancient.
Sumerian ancient.
Our planet is galactic. What is ancient is galactic. So we're returning to that because it's been covered up and hidden and removed and not discussed and, held within some very, well-protected books and libraries.
Yeah, like Indiana Jones. It's like in a crate somewhere being pulled in with 1,000 other crates in a warehouse.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And so we're at a point now of, wow, yes, this could be real. And what does this mean? What is this about? We're going to have a lot more fascinating stories, technologies, narratives. I think there's going to be some rewriting of some, what's been historically passed down. I think we're going to have some rewriting of humanity. I think we're going to have some new understandings of different phases of human DNA on the planet. So we're going to have a lot more that opens up the full story, and that's the astrology as well. That's where it gets exciting.
Looking ahead, what gives you the greatest hope for humanity's collective future?
That we have more wisdom, consciousness, and perspective. I think that there are more empowered humans on the planet, more awake humans than ever. Even if we don't notice it in the day-to-day, I feel that, we had a tipping point a while ago of what humanity could evolve into. And I say that about the energetics on the planet. And I believe that is where we're at, where we're choosing what is for our best and highest good. And I feel that is coming alive for many people.
Do you believe that you've heard of the Kali Yuga, right?
Yeah.
The yugas. And that we're in this cycle and that we're on our way back up.
Yeah.
We left the Dark Ages, was down here, and we're actually going up back to an age of enlightenment.
Yes.
But cyclically, we will eventually get back down here. But there's two trains of thought in this. One is that if we do go back down, and this little half circle I just did there, that's, I don't know, 8,000 years or something like that. So yeah, it's a minute. But when we, as a species, if we go back down, the bottom won't be the same anymore. We've evolved. So it's like this going up cycle. Yeah. So the bottom is never this bottom.
Right.
It's like it's beyond Atlantis. It's beyond Lemuria, that kind of thing. That's one train of thought. The other train of thought is that we can evolve out of the cycle.
Yeah.
As a species.
Right.
As a collective, and not to have to go through that again. What are your thoughts?
So I see it at the soul level that there's value in the highs and the lows, and that we are going to keep evolving collectively, because that's the game on the planet. And I feel that what we are learning is that we have the endurance to keep going. But I think that we're going to continue to have some really powerful breakthroughs that increase the growth, if you will, that increase our revelations and increase our enlightenment. So I see it also as being connected to the galactic center in our galaxy, that it's also helping us to form new beliefs about who we are, what's possible, what we can do. And I think that is a big part of the human journey.
To watch the full video, click on the link below. And don't forget to subscribe.